5. It's kind of wild. How did we get here? If you are listening like up to date, this is being released on New Year's Day, 2025. If you're going back and listening to this at some point in the future, that's really cool. My the thing I wanted to live into and I'm going to continue into this year is becoming the relaxed entrepreneur. And so my podcast producer, Jazzy and I were talking about what we wanted to um, have come out on this day. And part of it is taking time around the holidays for rest and grounding and living in the moment. And so I really wanted to make sure I spent some time doing those things. And so I felt really strongly about repurposing an old episode. And so we were talking about what would be good for this time of year. There is last week we talked about creating a vision board, which is always like so fun. And um Jen Sincero one time put creating a vision board is like having a craft day with God, or universe, or whatever you put in for that. And I thought that was really cool. And so we did that last week. So for this week's episode, I talked about the three people that you need to check in with when you're creating goals. The three people you need to check in with when you're creating goals. And being the new year, which has a lot of like new goal, new year, new like energy and excitement and motivation around it. I thought this would be a really good episode so that as you are thinking about those things, you are checking in with these three people. I think it's really beneficial. A lot of times it's like the gym is always really full in January, and then once February 1st hits, it kind of dies down. And so I think checking in with these three people when you're creating new goals helps you stay in a zone of um not necessarily not getting overly ambitious, because I think that that's a beautiful thing as long as we don't attach shame to when we have to pivot or things fall off our plate or whatever those things are. But I think it really just helps ground you when you check in with these three people. So um, here is my episode of the three people you need to check in with.